How you guys doing? And yes, we were super excited in today's video because it's the account update series that you guys have been loving and following along with your own journey on Age of Empires Mobile. And we're going to be going through my own because we got some big updates that happened since the last episode till now. And the thing is, I didn't do this behind closed doors before you wonder. I did live stream all of it so you guys can check it out on the channel. Check it out. There is a little button that you press and it goes to the live videos, and you can check out all my anniversary streams. And in those, you'll notice I did some nice pushing, which we're going to go over in today's video. So smash that comment and subscribe, and let's dive into the actual juiciness. So as you guys know, I like kind of going through each of these different parts, and I'm going to break it down into the easy bit first. When it comes to troops, nothing really has changed in terms of troops. I'm still training my T5s, so I can actually blast all of these in a Mightiest Empire or in a Desolate Desert like prep phase, for example. We've got a bunch of swordsmen still, but this is the same for our pikemen, and we're building up our reserves for the cavalry and for the archers. You can see we are already getting a ton of these that we need to promote back up very soon. Don't worry, we've got the speed ups to do it, and we will showcase that off in a moment. But outside of that, all of the buildings, as you guys will know, all level 30. The only thing I've started to do, as you can see, is upgrade these farms. And you're probably wondering, Sneakyy, why are you upgrading your farms? I thought you just said you have everything upgraded. Well, spoiler alert, yes we did, guys. On the live stream, many people will know I've actually unlocked my renovations. My fucking renovations are unlocked, and actually the level 2, as you can see, we got them to level 2 both on live stream. I did one on, I think, the first day, and then the third day that I'd live streamed, I actually unlocked the second. And we did do a poll for you guys because I did have the opportunity to unlock the second renovation, or I could have actually unlocked the mercenary camp here, which would have allowed me to get the British longbow archermen for my archers. But as many people suggested, and as I suggested too, the smart play is renovations. Getting this 3 out of 5 is the smartest play first before having a bit of fun with your mercenaries. And that's just because when you get to 3 out of 5 on these renovations, it does allow you to progress through. So for many people that didn't know, if you are trying to push through these facilities, you needed to get a 3 out of 5 reno, and if you do, you'll have that 0 out of 5 push then on the Hall of Power, Wisdom, and Defense, because you do need to push these 5 out of 10, as you'll see, to push through the mastery. And that's going to be the same for the Forging Workshop here. So you need 5 out of 10 on the Architect and the Research Workshop in order to progress through and unlock, finally, the T-Tech, right? The T3 Tech, the new tech tree, which is going to give you the 140 heroes, the extra attributes, and all of that jazz. So massive. I know, it was quite good. And as you can see, we're getting closer and closer to the milestone 2 to give us 1% extra attack. So it is all coming together here, especially when we hit this next renovation on our account. So we have renovations, and I am doing, which many people suggested too, and I like the idea, is actually just renovating your production. It sounds dumb at first, but listen, 10 million is nothing. 10 million is 3 resource nodes. And by doing that, and for 6 days as you're waiting, you're going to get 20% extra food production speed. And as you can imagine, this is going to go up, right? 20%. Look at that production speed. 40%, 60, 80, 100%, guys. Like, you ain't going to be messing about with those renovations, right? And you got to think those renovations apply to each one of these. So that is 40 million, obviously, resources there in total, but you're going to get that back easily from renovating them up because of the production speed that you're getting. And it's super cheap because at the moment, as many people should be doing, in my position now, if you're trying to build towards renovations and push towards that 140 tech, you're going to be saving. You're going to be saving quite a lot. And if you look at my speed ups, you can see I'm on that bandwagon. I'm on 250 days almost training speed now. We've rebuilt back up to 41 days on the research, 121 days for reno stuff. Obviously, we need a lot more. And then 54 days universals. So you can see, like, I have been working on these, right? And rebuilding these up while maintaining my nice 20 to 30 day healing speed up, which is about to get hit because obviously the Desolate Desert is on its way and healing speed ups are going to be used in that. But I've been able to manage it all quite nicely, right? So you can see that's the process that I'm in right now. Just kind of finish things off on this kind of side, I will just say on my research, guys, I have maxed out my archer stuff, which a lot of people haven't because obviously they're not archer mains, but I am trying to be one for the, you know, secret dark horses out there that want to go against the meta and not just play pikemen or just play cavalry, because that's what most people are doing at the moment. So I'm going to be playing, obviously, the archers. Once we've done our hospital capacity to 3 out of 5, like my training speed up to unlock this, I am going to go back. I'm going to finish off my cavalry health, then I'm going to finish off my pikemen, and then I'll finish off my swordsmen, because that is, again, the way my formations are set up. My archers are number 1, my cavalry are number 2, my pikemen are number 3, and then my swordsmen are my 4th strongest march at the minute, right? So that's kind of a nice little way of going up. But these do cost a lot, so that's why I'm not going too crazy into them, and it does allow me, as this one's going, to kind of save up my speed ups again for a big push, right? So apart from that, university wise, all of that jazz, it's pretty much the same as you guys have seen. Like mercenary wise, if we go into my mercenary stuff, it's pretty much the same. I'm on here now, I'm doing my 2 rotation, nothing else has changed on that regard. And then the big ones, right? One thing that I did do during my account update, which many people would have seen me do, is during this anniversary, which is been boycotted, I know, but obviously as a content creator, I've been needing to get certain things for the account to make videos and to make, obviously, other bits like that. But when it comes to this celebration event, right, if you go to the celebration sale, as you many guys will see, I did push to 225k on the top up, right? Which means with all those extra vouchers that I was able to get, which I do have one right now just to kind of show it off, like these golden tickets. Like I've been given one, and I've been given a lot of purple tickets too, which is cut it down. But in order to do that, obviously we've got all of these coins, and you're probably wondering, how do you have 225k here but only 7 up here? And that is because we have done the one thing, if you guys have been following the series for the last few episodes, I've been contemplating about, and I've finally done it. My VIP. And I know, it's mental, but I put all of my coins into this because when I thought about it, I didn't need to unlock any new heroes in this season. We've still got a bunch of wheels that need to rotate to give us, again, an auto chance, you know, the Robin Hood and Zhu Liang and so on. We've still got more wheels to come of this season of these heroes. And you're going to think, I don't need them because I've got them. It's as simple as that. And because I've got them, what I'm trying to do here, as you can see, I only need 15,570 Empire coins. That is it. Once I get that, I am VIP 12. I have done the hardest fucking grind, it feels like, in the game. And then I'm going to be able, as many people know, be rewarded with the 1,000 Universal Legendary Hero medals every week. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm getting them. Every week for so long, I am getting these every time. And I'm going to be spending 20k Empire coins at a minimum in order to do that, right? Because there is 20. So just think, I'm going to be doing that every week now, which is going to be good because it's going to segue perfectly into the heroes. Because we have been doing some hero upgrades. Obviously, you can see I've got my farming marches out right now. I need to work on the farming skills. I know, I can't be asked for you guys shouting at me. Listen, we're doing a lot of things all at once here. But, bigger picture. We have, for the first time, which is going to be funny, 5-star Mulan. We actually 5-star Mulan. Over the course of these, you know, as an archer main, a 5-starter, I do think she's still better than Napoleon, only because of the single target damage that she provides, compared to what Napoleon does in the open field, which is going to be a different story, which we're going to talk about in a moment. But I have maxed now, and this is because I expect a warrior archer to come, which is going to replace my Rani. Because if you guys know, I've been running Mulan here with our Rani and Mehmed, and I'm going to tell you as a little bit of advice, I would do it. I would do it. If you're running a 3-star Bellevue, it's good, but it's not better than a Rani buffing a Mulan. Like, if you're a proper Mulan player, let's be real, and you got a 5-star Mulan, she's the damage. Bellevue does some good damage, don't get me wrong, but she doesn't do anything exceptional. And the thing is, you want Bellevue 5-star. So I'm benching her, and I'm not using her. If you're a free-to-play player, it's completely different. You got to remember that. If you're a free-to-play player and you're playing archers, Bellevue is your go-to girl at the moment. It just is, right? But for me and for many other players, it's not, right? Because of that, though, we have, as you guys will have known, worked on Napoleon. And I have 3-starred this hero, and that's all we're going to do. I actually think 3-starring Napoleon and 3-starring Saladin is the only thing you need to do with this match, which is going to be, I know, a hot topic for many people, but I think that is the smart thing, because I think 3-star Napoleon, you get everything you need. Don't get me wrong, at 5 stars here, we get to increase the next 2 signature active skills by 5%, and we gain 2 marks, which is really powerful. So we always guarantee to be in the state no matter what. But I'll be honest with you, with 3 here, you get the damage that you need, and this actual 2 times upon battle on top is enough. It's enough, because when you read his skill, he's doing 550% damage to 1 poor soul, and he's going to do 450% to them. And then if he's in the triumphant restate, which he should be in, because he's always getting these attack like stacks easily, he's going to be dealing 550% to 2 other people. Napoleon, I think, is going to be designed for players that really like Battle of Dawn and the Light Wonder contest, where it's all open field, big fights, blasts, and stuff like that. I think Napoleon is designed for those game modes and to have fun in those game modes. Is he a rally builder? No, he's not a rally guy. Is he an open fielder? Yes, he's all open field, right? Which is quite nice, again, for archers, right? So I am going to be building it. And with Saladin, as you'll see, he's going to be my next project. This is the guy I am building up right now. I'm just saving my 100 tokens. And I'm going to be able to do that once I get, as you guessed it, my 15k Empire coins. Because once I get my 15k Empire coins, you got to think, 2 weeks, I'm already at 85. And that's not including Battle of Dawns, Wonder Contest, Desolate Desert. That's not including my Apex Arena rewards and stuff, right? Nothing. No additional rewards have been claimed yet. And that's just 2 weeks. And that'll be 40 sculptures. So I'm going to have this guy done within 2 weeks easy, right? And he's going to be 3-starred and good as golden, right? I'm not going to 5-star him because I do think with this march, it's actually a low investment march. The reason why you want to 3-star Napoleon and 3-star Saladin is because you get all the damage and effectiveness out of Napoleon at 3 stars. And with Saladin here, if you guys have not read it, you get all of the rage. Literally, this is all this hero does. He generates rage, which is great. And yes, at 5 stars, he does increase your Napoleon's damage by 30% for 6 seconds, which I will say is a buff. It's going to do really good, but I don't think you need it. I actually do think you just run 3 stars because, as many people have seen my leaked video probably earlier on this week, Eleanor is on her way, which is going to replace Horrid Henry, as we like to nickname him now. Horrid Henry, the terrible Henry person we've got to put into our lineup at the moment, right? And he's going to get replaced. So if he's getting replaced by Eleanor, I'm assuming Saladin will be next on the chopping block. He's the one who will be replaced next. And then your Napoleon might get replaced, right? With a better damage dealer if he's a better damage dealer, right? So that's the way I am looking at it. And because of that, I'm trying to run 3-3 and nothing basically on Henry. If you guys are looking for some advice on this Napoleon match from all the tests that I've seen, all the reviews I've seen, from all the opinions and everything, honestly, you want to be running Napoleon with Saladin and either Zuliang or either Theodora. And make sure both of those heroes are 5 stars. If you do, and you're going to have a huge success, which I am able to actually do, as you guys will know, because I can run a 5-star Theodora with it, which is really cool. Talking about that, let's go into the next match and kind of where we've been at, because as you guys will know, I have been working on my gear. I've worked on the gear for my tactical swordsman march or my infantry march. I've got 60 on my Ramses, 60 here now on Theodora, and you'll see here on my Charlemagne, I have 60 their gear. I haven't pushed to 80 right now because I'm under the impression of doing this one thing a little bit different from most players, but I like it a bit better. I have 60 their gear because I'm actually going through Otto and my pikeman. So if you look at my Otto march, I've already 60'd his gear. And what we're going to be doing is 60ing Ramkam's gear. And after we've done Ramkam, you've guessed it, I'm going to be 60ing Octavian's gear. Because the thing is, if I get level 60 gear on those 2 marches, which is honestly quite fast to achieve, especially during the events that we've just had right now, I've been able to get 2 pretty semi-competitive matches that are going to be holding their own, at least for now. And then I can 80 the gear after, right? 18 the gear will be on the table, but I'm going to do it this way. At least then I can have these marches in Apex Arena 2 doing a little bit more for my marches, right? But in talks of that, the only thing I'm thinking about, as many people will probably suggest, and I am feeling it too, is actually getting rid of the Ramses. And what I'm thinking of doing is getting rid of the Ramses in my lineups and actually replace them with my Miyamoto. So I'm running Miyamoto with Tribuana and Lagertha with the same swordsman gear on, and we're pretty much good to go. Or what I could do, and this is what's a lot more tempting, as you guys can imagine, is I could reset the gear. So I could reset Theodora's gear, I could reset Charlemagne's gear, and I can reset Ramses' gear. And what I do then is 60 Napoleon, I 60 Saladin down here, and more importantly, once I get it, because I am missing this set of gear, I 60 another piece of archer gear and actually run Napoleon, Saladin, and my 5-star Theodora, because that march, I think, should do a lot more than my 3-star Ramses. That's just being honest, right? I just think if it was a 5-star versus 5-star, Ramses takes the paper. But 3-star versus 3-star, I think Napoleon takes the favor. I'm just going to be honest. Same at 1-star, I think it does. But 5-star, it's a different story. And because of that, it's really made me think about that. The only other thing I am thinking about is Cyrus. As you guys will know, we've got Cyrus, but I don't use him. He's super powerful, don't get me wrong. But I am happy to potentially swap them out. The issue I am starting to have, as many people will probably realize, is when you're trying to run multiple marches, especially like I'm trying to do, it's the gems, right? The gems is the hard part. As you can see, I've got all legendary gems on my Mulan, right? If we look at like my Rane, all legendary gems, right? Mehmed, all legendary gems, right? When we look at others, we've got legendary gems of a mythic gem here. But if we go to like Charlemagne, right? Legendary and epic. And some of them have only just been swapped out. So these are the right gems. But as you can see, I've got armor on at the minute, just so I don't take as much damage. His skills don't scale with it, so I need strategy instead of this. But I've got armor in, just so I don't take as much damage, and it's better than nothing at the moment. Same with the active, right? I need this purple active to be a gold one. Same with this one here, I need it to be a gold one. So you can see where, like, I'm having issues, because if I go to, like, my Miyamoto, I'm going to need might gems, but my Mulan march and my Lubu march all take legendary gems. You know what I mean? Like, this is the only gem here that's missing. And that's really easy to work on, right? I need one more purple gem and we're good as golden, right? And that's done. Same thing. So you can see why I'm kind of a little bit more hesitant and maybe leaning towards resetting my tactical swordsman. So reset their gear and then actually play the martial archers out there instead, because I feel like I'll get more use out of them and I'll get more, you know, damage out of them too. So as you can see, we've been working on quite a lot here. There's been quite a lot of updates, right? New hero upgrades. We've got all of our armor upgraded. We've got VIP 12 on the corner, only 15k away from doing so. We've unlocked renovations too, as well as completed our tech for our archers, right? So we've been a pretty busy bee, and I've been really enjoying it so far. So hopefully you guys have been impressed with the last, you know, push from the last episode to this episode and what we've been able to do. Let me know your thoughts down in the description down below, what you think. And obviously, would you reset Ramses right now for Napoleon, especially in my position? Not in your position, in my position. Because let's be real, I don't have 5-star Ramses. And if I'm going to go for a 5-star Ramses, it's going to take a hot minute in order to do that. So do I really need to do that? Or do I just focus on elsewhere, like my Miyamoto or my Napoleon? I'd love to hear your thoughts. But that's going to be today's account update episode. Hopefully you've been enjoying this series. Obviously a little bit different than just guide content that we've been doing. But if you have, smash like, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, guys. Stay safe, stay sneaky. Peace out.